Imagine the world when Earth's many parts were covered by ice and deadly predators like saber-toothed cats and giant mammoth were roaming around in the search of prey. This is the time of Ice Age around 2.6 million years ago, when hunting these monsters was the only means of survival for Homo sapiens. These animals were different in many aspects. Like, they had massive size, and they were more bulky and speedy. Their hunting skills were somehow more cruel and deadliest. So let's start our countdown of 10 most deadly predators of Ice Age. At number 10, we start with the Irish elk. Massive size of 7 feet and weight up to 1,500 pounds. These deers were a giant version of today's deers. An interesting part of their body was their huge size antlers, which they could stretch up to 12 feet long. They used these antlers for many purposes, like intimidate their rivals, to attract the female elks, and to defend themselves from other creatures. They were herbivores and roamed in groups, though they were very peaceful animals, but they could kill the deadly predators also if provoked. At number 9, we have the woolly rhinoceros. With a massive size of 12 feet and weight up to 3 tons, they were among the one of the deadly family of Ice Age predators. They had 2 horns, which could grow up to 3 feet, and they used these horns to attack the wild creatures, and these horns kept them safe from the other animals also. Though they were herbivores, but any encounter with them could be a blunder for other creatures. They could run with speed, up to 30 to 40 kilometers per hour, and shaked the wild land with their pace. Woolly rhinoceros was one of the toughest animals of the Ice Age. Basically, a shaggy, horned tank built for freezing conditions. They disappeared around 12,000 BCE due to changes in environment and climate. At number 8, giant short-faced bears. They were the lengthier version of modern bears, with a height up to 11 feet and weight up to 2,500 pounds. With the long legs, they could run very fast, and they could fight and attack their prey with much speed with these legs. With the huge jaw muscles and bone-crushing bites, they could kill their enemies very easily. With excellent sense of smell and vision, they could acknowledge their prey easily and fast. Now we have cave hynas at number 7. Hynas are generally one of the cunning, sly, and a very opportunist animal, who even take the benefit or scavenge carcasses left by other predators. They are very political creatures also. Cave hynas were very big in size with high weight, which made them more terrified. They also hunted animals same as today's hynas, with their packs, and feed over the dead creatures. They used caves as dens, and usually stored their food inside. They had larger skulls and stronger skulls, which they helped them to fight deadly predators of the jungle. Number 6, we have the cave lion. With a massive weight up to 800 pounds and height up to 11 feet, they were much stronger, with longer legs and more muscular than today's lions, and much powerful than most Ice Age hunters. They likely hunted in groups and could kill giants, powerful creatures very easily. Cave lions were among the largest cats ever to exist. They could bite with a force up to 1,700 pounds per square inch, so to escape from this bite was impossible for many animals. They were mostly found across a huge part of Europe and northern Asia during the Ice Age, and they extinct about 13,000 to 14,000 years ago. Now number 5, we have the dire wolf. Wolves are one of the great hunters among the hunting animals who likes to hunt in their packs. But dire wolf with greater size and weight, up to 90 kilograms, made them more deadly beast. A pack of dire wolves would have been one of the most dangerous hunting groups in Ice Age North America. Their howls sounded deeper and powerful than modern wolves. Imagine a wolf's pack echoing in a dense forest in the night. That would be nightmare, even for deadly predators in the jungle. Their coordinated packs could target any fierce beast in the jungle and could kill that animal by encompassing him. Now, number 4, we have a bird name, the titanis, one of the largest and last terror birds ever to live on Earth. A giant flyless predator withstood around 8 feet tall. This bird could easily kill bigger creatures and create a panic among the biggest monsters of the jungle. These birds dominated South America for millions of years after the dinosaurs were gone. With a deadly hooked beak, it could hunt its prey very easily, and it was its main weapon. With its long, powerful legs and beak, these birds hunted mammals like small horses, young camels, rodents, reptiles, etc., and titanis lived until around 2 million years ago. Afterwards, most terror birds were already gone. Now the real countdown starts, and number 3, we have megalania. With a length up to 7 meters, this lizard known to be the biggest lizard ever known. Imagine how furious would be encountering this predator. And with this huge size, it could easily swallow bigger creatures, and hardly any animal would think over to clash with this predator. It was much bigger and danger than today's Komodo dragon. Megalania lived during the Pleistocene Ice Age and survived until roughly 40,000 to 50,000 years ago. That means early humans in Australia may actually have encountered it. Its bite was terrifying. Even without crushing like a crocodile, its curved teeth could tear deep wounds, while repeated bites would weaken prey. A fully grown megalania was likely faster than many people expect over short distances, heavily muscled and armed with claws, teeth, and possibly venom. It would have been one of Ice Age Australia's most dangerous predators. Now number 2, we have the giant woolly mammoth. Though woolly mammoths were very peaceful and calm animals, but they had been among one of the most important animal of Ice Age in those diversities. Woolly mammoths were close cousins of today's Asian elephant, even closer to Asian elephants than African elephants are. They had a dense undercoat, plus long, shaggy outer hair, sometimes nearly a meter long, helping them survive freezing Ice Age winds. Under the fur was a thick, fat layer, similar to whales or seals, which helped trap body heat. Some tusks reached over 4 meters, 13 feet, and curved dramatically. They likely used them to fight rivals, move snow, and dig for food. Humans hunted mammoths, and also used their bones and tusks to build shelters and tools. The wait is over, and we have at number 1 is smilodon. It wasn't actually a tiger. Even though people call it the saber-toothed tiger, smilodon wasn't closely related to modern tigers like Bengal tiger. It belonged to a different branch of the cat family. Its canine teeth could grow up to 28 centimeters, 11 inches. Those famous saber teeth were among the longest of any cat ever, and these teeth were their main weapon. With the help of they could easily hunt the biggest and ruthless animals of the jungle. Smilodon was built like a tank. Compared with today's big cats, it had massive shoulders, thick front legs, a muscular chest, a shorter tail, and it was stronger and stockier than a lion. It probably wrestled prey to the ground instead of chasing prey for long distances. A huge number of smilodon fossils were discovered at La Brea tar pits. It disappeared about 10,000 years ago. Like many Ice Age giants, smilodon vanished near the end of the last Ice Age.